Hello and good morning. So excited to be here with you today for the Sunrise Yoga Project, the purely gentle way to come into the day so that we can feel good and have a great day. Go from I just woke up and maybe a little bit foggy or maybe even grumpy to feeling happy and good and productive. So let's get started with our short seated meditation and then move into our yoga practice. And if you are doing the Rock Your Morning Challenge with us, we're also encouraging you to journal a little bit each day for the month of December. And if you are doing that, I would love to know how it's going for you. I am journaling more this month as well, and it feels just so good to clear the cobwebs in the morning. So let's get started with our meditation. Find a comfortable seated position or feel free to lay on your back if you are a little bit more sleepy this morning, and find where you're most comfortable. Arrive into yourself, arrive onto your mat, into this time that you can spend just with yourself, placing your palms up or down on your knees. If you are laying down, having your palms face up. It always amazes me the difference in the feeling of having my palms face up or face down. When I feel like I really need to ground and center myself and feel more stability, placing my palms face up, I feel almost too sensitive. So just tuning into that and where you feel most comfortable. If you really feel like opening up your energy this morning and receiving, placing your palms face up will help you do that. Close your eyes and just begin to drink in your breath as you maybe move the body slightly, wiggle around a little bit, and just get really comfortable. Extending the crown of the head towards the sky and just sitting up nice and tall. See if you can even feel that you're creating a little bit of space through all of your vertebrae as you extend the spine. Now breathe into that space. Breathe into the space that you're creating in your body. Allowing the hips to open. Relaxing the whole body. So as we continue to drink in the breath, let's relax our whole selves. Relaxing your forehead, your jaw, maybe even wiggling the jaw out a little bit. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Relax the whole back. Just let the back go. Relax all the internal organs. Relax the hips, the glutes. Relaxing the legs and the feet. Sitting here and just spending some time nurturing and nourishing ourselves through conscious relaxation and breath work. Knowing that it's okay and totally normal for thoughts to be coming in and out. That's what the mind does, create thoughts. Don't read into them, just allow them to come in and go. If you do have a really strong thought that's coming in that doesn't want to go away, it can be nice to write it down. So after your practice, or even if you have a notepad or your journal next to you, during this meditation, just softening your eyes open for just a moment and just taking note of it, and then coming back to your meditation. Just getting it out of the mind. Now we'll begin to elongate the breath for a count of 6 breaths. Let's inhale for a count of 6 and exhale for a count of 8. Giving your mind something to do. If 6 and 8 are too long for you this morning, feel free to inhale for a count of 4 or 5, and then just elongate the exhale to maybe 6 or 7. So we're just helping to focus the mind by counting, giving the mind something to do, while focusing on elongating the breath, which is helping to calm the nervous system. So we'll just have some moments of silence here as we complete our 6 cycles of breath. Beautiful. Now let's place our palms together, keeping our eyes closed. Taking a breath here and letting out a nice sigh. Inhale and stretch your arms out wide, sparkle out your fingertips. Bring the arms over the head. Exhale, take your arms out wide. Have your arms behind the line of your shoulders and just continue to do this with your own breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. See if you can even open the chest and bring the hands further behind you. Lifting the chin, lifting the heart. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up, loosening the shoulders, the upper back. Exhaling down. Beautiful. Then let's just twist to the right. Bringing the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind you. Lifting out of the lower back. Twisting from the center of your core. Looking behind you with a closed gaze. Relaxing through the pelvis, the face, the left shoulder. Filling up the organs here with your breath. Take a nice big inhale, and exhale, we'll float to the other side, placing your right hand on your left knee, your left hand behind you. Lifting out of the lower back, looking behind you with the closed gaze, bringing out the system. Beautiful. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, we'll come back to center. And then let's stretch our legs out in front of us. Stretching your legs out in front of you, it feels good to just straighten the legs, coming into a staff position, placing your palms beside you. Let's just push down with our hands. Engage the legs, flex the feet, curl the toes towards you. I always think of Emily in this posture because she has shorter arms, and so her fingertips just graze her mat. I just think that's so cute. So wherever you are, just breathing. Then let's place our palms together. Inhale, interlace your fingers, reach forward a little bit, feel a bit of a stretch in your legs, and then raise your arms over your head. And then exhale, we'll come forward, very soft, very gentle. This is the morning. Don't feel that you have to go to your edge even. We're just starting to open up the whole back body. This is why this posture is so effective, is because it is opening up the whole back side of your body. Let's inhale as we come to a bit of a halfway lift. Lift the chin, shine the chest forward, and then round the spine on the exhale. And let's do that a few more times. So inhale, shine the heart forward, lift the chin, come to a bit of a halfway lift, and then exhale, round. What this is also going to do is remove that kind of bunching that can happen in the neck. So see if you can really smooth out the transition as you lift the chin, and then bring the chin down towards the sternum. And just have an intention here around elongating the neck, releasing any crunching or bunching in the neck. Beautiful. And then this time when we fold forward and on the exhale, round forward just a little bit more, engage the legs, push the knees towards your mat, flex your ankles, curl your toes towards you. And we're just going to open up the backs of the legs a little bit more. Breathing into this space, relax through the pelvis, the shoulders. Allow the head to come forward completely if that's okay on your neck. Wonderful. Now let's interlace the fingers, reach forward a little bit more on the inhale, and then come all the way up. Engage the core to protect the lower back. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, shine out your fingers. Bring your hands back down to your mat. And then let's cross the legs. Lean back into the palms, fingertips facing you. And we'll just open up the hips, open up the chest, push into the palms, shine the heart up towards the sky. So opening up the front of the upper body now, and also releasing tension in the back body. Breathing here. Beautiful. Take a nice big inhale and really fill up the chest. Puff the chest. Exhale, we'll come forward. Roll forward onto our knees. Then we'll just do a few cat and cows here to warm up the spine. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Inhale, curl the tailbone up towards the sky, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine. Bring the chin to the sternum. Inhale, curl the tailbone up towards the sky, lift the chest and the chin. Exhale, round the spine, push with the palms. Feel the shoulder blades expand. And then we'll just begin to move organically. So just have the intention here of loosening up your body. So if you want to get more into the hips, if you maybe even want to come forward more into almost like a cobra or upward dog and kind of wiggle around here. And then come back, maybe into a bit of a child's pose. Let's just loosen the whole body here. Even if you feel a little bit silly, that's good. Getting us out of our comfort zone a little bit, exploring how our body can move and flow. Wonderful. Coming back to center, placing your palms just a little bit further ahead from you. Let's tuck the toes under and come into our first downward dog. Wonderful. It's okay if you have bent knees. That's actually better for the morning. Pushing with the palms, lifting the hips up towards the sky, hollow up the belly. Allow the head to completely relax. Bring the shoulders onto the back. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here. Letting out a sigh if you would like. Inhale to the tips of your toes. Exhale, lower your heels down and step your right foot in between your hands. Now you can always use your hand to help your foot come up in between your hands. We're just going to hang out here in a little lunge for a breath. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, opening up the front of the hip. Inhale. And exhale, let's lower the knee down. I encourage you to have a rolled up blanket or something nearby to help to protect your knees. So I like to place a rolled up blanket or something underneath my knee. Wonderful. Now we're going to do a thigh stretch. And if you're new to us, this might look a little bit difficult, but it's really not that bad. So we're going to come up into more of an upright position with our upper body. And then we're going to reach behind ourselves with our right hand and then lift the back leg up. Okay, this might just be where you go. If just lifting up the back of your leg is enough for you, then just stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can then just reach for your foot. And just try it out. Don't strain too much, but just play and see if you can grab onto your left big toe. And bringing your body more upright will help you reach that spot. So it's really important to get this thigh stretch in here, opening up the front of your thigh. Breathing. Beautiful. Take a nice big inhale. Lift the body up. Don't be collapsing too much into your front hip. Let's, on the exhale, release and step that back leg forward into a nice forward fold. Keeping your knees slightly bent or quite a lot bent, depending on your morning. Let's just roll the shoulders a little bit. Loosening the shoulders, shake your head. Just want to get the body moving, flowing, loosened up from the stiffness of sleeping. Wonderful. Let's inhale to a halfway lift and straighten your legs a little bit more as you do so. Exhale and round forward. Inhale up to a halfway lift, placing your palms on your shins or maybe grazing your fingertips on your mat. Exhale and round forward. Inhale up to a halfway lift, straighten the legs a little bit more. Exhale, round forward. Inhale one more time, straighten the legs, halfway lift. Exhale, and we'll step the right foot back and come into that low lunge. Beginning to open up the right hip and the right thigh. Wonderful. You can always modify and lower your knee to the mat, whatever suits you, whatever feels good for you. This is about you feeling good. Wonderful. Breathing here. Take a nice big inhale when you're ready. And exhale, lower the back knee down. And then we'll come into this thigh stretch again. So bring your body to be more upright. So we don't want to be kind of collapsing too much in the hips. So come to be upright. Heel can be directly underneath the knee. And then we're going to reach back with our left hand, lift up the back leg, and then grab onto the big toe. So as you can see, if I'm upright and I bring the back of my leg up, it's not too far of a distance to reach for, but we're still getting into the hip and into the thigh, opening up the front of the legs. Just breathing here. And again, having some kind of cushion for your knee is really good. So we want to treat our knees really nicely. Breathing here. Take a nice big inhale, really fill up. And exhale and release back down. And then we'll step the left foot back into a downward dog. And feel free to walk out your dog here, lowering one heel to the mat and then the other heel to the mat. I like to really get into the movement, so sway the hips from side to side. Relax the head, shake out the head. You could even step your right foot across your left and then place the outside of your right foot on the mat beside you to get along the right side of the leg into the IT band. And then step back and do that on the other side. Placing the outside of the left foot on the mat, crossing over your right foot. Again, I'll just show that's how that's done. So I'm stepping the right foot over and across, placing the outside of the foot on the mat, and then doing that on the other side. Wonderful. Take a nice big inhale as you come to the tips of your toes. And exhale, lower the heels down, and then we'll place the knees on the mat. We'll come into a child's pose. Moving the bum towards the heels, finding your expression of a child's pose, maybe stacking your fists and resting your forehead on your fists. Having your knees nice and wide, or maybe bringing them together. Placing your pillow or rolled up blanket behind your knees to lessen the flexion of the knees if you'd like. Let's just relax in a child's pose that feels good for us right now. Maybe letting out a sigh. And let's just walk our hands up on the inhale towards our knees, rocking back and forth a little bit, getting into the hips. Wonderful. And then let's step our right foot in between our hands. And then bring the back knee back a little bit more. And we're just going to come into a half splits. So don't let the word split scare you. We just want to flex the ankle, curl the toes towards us, and open up the back of the right leg here. And then we're going to turn the foot towards 3 o'clock. And see how that changes the experience of the posture. Getting into the side leg a little bit more. Have your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Inhale your foot back to center. Place your foot back down on the mat. And then let's just switch. So step your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Lower your back knee onto the mat a little bit further back than you normally would. And then we're going to move the left hip back, straighten the front leg. Flex the ankle, curl the toes towards you, coming into a half splits here. That cushion for the knee can be really nice here too. And then let's turn our foot to the left. Opening up the left side of the leg here. Beautiful. Inhale your foot back to center. Come back into a bit of a low lunge here. And then let's step the left foot back, however you can do that. So if ever you need to kind of come to the side and then come back, that's totally fine too. We're just going to make our way into a tabletop position here again. Just going to set the back here with a couple more cat and cows. So inhale, curl your tailbone up with the chin. Exhale, round the spine. We'll do that one more time. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And let's cross the ankles behind us. lower down onto our bums, and then all the way onto our backs. Very slowly, placing the feet out in front of you if you would like, lowering down onto your elbows first. Letting everything go, stretching one leg out at a time. Taking a nice big breath and just relaxing the whole body, closing the eyes, palms facing up. Allow the feet to drop open. Cultivating your peace and happiness and health for the day ahead. Feeling free to lay here in Shavasana for as long as you like, or maybe stretching your arms over your head, having one more big stretch, rolling to one side, taking a breath there, using as little energy as possible, keeping your eyes closed, and just coming to a gentle seated position here to close our practice, placing your palms together. The truth in me recognizes and knows the truth in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We will see you on Monday, and we're so excited. We're going to be introducing you to one of our favorite teachers, Mary Gold, next week, who will be starting to teach a couple classes. She'll be helping to sub classes occasionally, and we're so excited. She's an amazing teacher, absolutely one of my favorite yoga teachers. So excited to introduce her to you. Enjoy journaling today if you haven't done that already. And also just quickly to announce that we are going to be starting a Facebook group. We want to connect with all of you who are doing Sunrise Yoga with us every day, connect more intimately, get to know each other, share tips, and all around just have a good time. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.